First came darkness, then came space, the Odyssey. Next the stars evolved. So came the universe. However, a planet was missing, Vimana. Landing on Earth came the Vimana Man. Yes, that's right, I am the Vimana Man. Welcome to another episode of the Vimana Man. This is where the action is. Yes, that's right, I am the Vimana Man, the most famous man in the universe.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Vimana Man is coming to Earth. Get ready for action.
Yes, that's right. I am the world famous Vimana Man because it's time for action and I am the action man. So today it's all about the cake. Yes, that's right. The Vimana Man is going to make a birthday cake. Yes, we're going to make an eggless cake, and this eggless cake you can make that base and use it for any type of occasion you want. Yes, that's right. You can use this eggless base for any special occasion you have. You might have children's birthday parties and grandfather, grandmother celebrations. It could be a going away, house moving. You can also use this cake base for wedding ceremonies, and you can also use this cake base for weddings, birthday parties, and also any get together you want. So today we're going to use an eggless base. Yes, that's right. There are a lot of vegetarian people out in this world. The Vimana Man has found out. Yes, the Vimana Man has found out there's a lot of people who could be vegan, vegetarian, who do not eat egg or consume egg. So today I'm going to make an eggless recipe for all you guys out there, so you can enjoy having a cake when you want as well. So today the Vimana Man is going to be making a cake for his daughter who's in Vimana, and she will be 15 years old. Yes, that's right. The Vimana Man is going to make an eggless cake for his daughter in Vimana right now, who she is up in Vimana, and I'm going to make an eggless cake. So further ado, let's get cracking for the recipe. So for this we're going to use 1 pint of milk, so that's going to be 568 milliliters of milk, please. And we're going to heat the milk up as well in a pan, and along with the milk we're also going to use some sugar. This is normal granulated sugar. We're only going to use 350 grams of sugar. We're going to mix the sugar with the milk, and we're going to heat it up and stir it up until it dissolves the sugar. We're also going to use custard powder. We're going to be using 1 cup of custard, which I'll have a measure, which is roughly equivalent of 250 milliliters. Yes, that's right. 1 cup is equivalent of 250 milliliters of normal custard, please. We're also going to use vanilla extract as well. This is vanilla extract. If you don't like vanilla, you can use any type of flavouring you like. You can even use pineapple if you like, but I'm going to be using vanilla extract because it gives a nice smell. We're going to be using 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. On top of that, we're going to be using butter. We will need 200 grams of butter, please. Yes, we're going to be using the butter in the mixture as well. And these ingredients I've just explained to you, we'll be mixing them into a saucepan, heated up, and making that separate so it's all ready to put into the flour. We're also going to use 420 grams of self-raising flour. Any self-raising flour will be okay, but ideal for cakes, scones or biscuits. So we're going to use 420 grams of self-raising flour. We're also going to use 4 teaspoons of 4 teaspoons of baking powder. Yes, that's right. Please, we need 4 teaspoons of baking powder, and this is baking soda. We need half a teaspoon of baking soda. So these are the ingredients to make the eggless cake. Yes, we're going to make people out there in the whole world eggless cake base, so we can start making a cake for every occasion you want. And you know what? You don't have to get somebody to make a cake for you. You can have a cake when you want and eat it when you want as well, because you should enjoy having cake whenever you want and whenever you feel like you want to make it for somebody special occasion. You shouldn't have to depend on a normal cake store or supermarket or anywhere. You can make cake whenever you want, and you shouldn't be frightened to have a go in making this delicious cake. You will enjoy this cake and you'll remember this for many years to come. This simple base will make you rocking. So let's get cracking. The year's 2016 and the Vimana man is going to start making a birthday cake for his daughter. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Yes, now we're going to start mixing up all the ingredients. We're going to turn the hob on now, right now. And we're going to turn it on. And let that go on a bit. And now we're going to put my rocking Novella away, 10 foot Novella. And we're going to put my glasses off as well now. So let's get cracking. First of all, we're going to put the pan on there and let that heat up for a bit. Milliliters of milk. Yes, what we're going to do here is we're going to heat up the milk and some sugar that so we're going to just let it heat up a bit for a few minutes, and so the sugar, now we're going to put the sugar in now, which is 350 grams of sugar. Yes, that's right. If you're if you like got diabetes, you can use your own diabetes sugar as well. Yes, there's no stopping you not having a cake without sugar as well. If you use diabetes sugar, you can use that, or you can use cane sugar. Yes, if you can find a sugar cane farm, use some cane sugar as well, brown sugar as they call it. So now what I'm doing right now, I'm just heating up for a bit. You don't need to really go over the top heating it, but we're just heating up mildly. We're doing the centrifusion forces, we're doing clockwise stirring, we're also going anti-clockwise as well now, and we're going the zigzag as well, and we're going diagonally as well. So we're giving a good mix. So that's ready to dissolve some more ingredients now as well. So now what we're going to do now, we're also going to put in the custard. So what we're going to do, we're going to put 1 cup of custard. This is 1 cup of custard, which is 250 milliliters. And if you're going to measure like this, you can get this from any shop. 1 cup of custard. So we've leveled it off, and we're going to put that in there now as well. So that's all in there. I'm just going to pick my glasses up because they just dropped, and if it drops again, I'm going to put them on. Now we're going to stir the custard, dissolve it into the milk as well, and we're mixing and we're mixing. Yes, that's right. Look at this nice yellowy colour. Yes, it looks like a nice yellow sunflower. We're going clockwise now. Now we're going anti-clockwise as well, and we're doing the diagonally and zigzag as well. You've got to make sure you dissolve all that powder into the milk as well, so it all mixes in. So now we're mixing and we're mixing. Just turn the heat off so the milk doesn't evaporate, have a big bubble up onto the top of the pan. So that's going in there now nicely. And now we're also going to put in the butter as well. Yes, the butter, we will need 200 grams of the butter, and now we've put that in now, and we'll put it in there. So I'm going to have to probably turn on the heat on a bit more so it actually melts that now as well. So we'll just put it on a low flame so it doesn't go everywhere. exploding up. So we're heating it up. Be patient with these because there's a lot of butter here. So just stir it around like this to make it even easier as well. We're going clockwise now as well. This is going to be a nice rich eggless cake mixture, and when it's in the oven and made, it'll be a nice yellow color as well. Yes, that's right, this will be a nice yellow color. It's all about trying things out and enjoying different types of recipes, and today the Vimana man is making you an eggless cake. Yes, he has made time for everybody to make an eggless cake whenever you feel like it, for any occasion you want. You might have your son or daughter who might have graduated in college as well, and you might want to make a surprise to visit to them, and what better way showing up university or college or whatever you want, if at the hospital as well somebody's not well, and give them a cake. And do you know what, a good cake, showing up with a cake, does wonders for everybody because it brings a nice smile. This is a natural remedy for people to be more happier as well. Simple things in life are the best remedies to getting well soon. And this, as you can see, the butter is actually mixing away, and from that big lump it's becoming a small lump. And in the meantime, I'm actually going to put in the vanilla extract. I'll be putting 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. So here's one teaspoon there, and here's another teaspoon as well. And like I said, if you want to put your own extract in, it's up to you, but vanilla is a nice flavoured ingredient to put in with this cake mixture. So we're mixing away, and we're mixing and we're mixing. What we need to do is make sure you dissolve the whole of the butter into the mixture. Custard mixture now, so we need to make the flour as well. So what this is 420 grams of self-raising flour. Measured it out, and we're going to sieve it out as well. So straight into the container, and just quickly give it a good sieve. Nothing rocket science about this. Just give it a good mixture, like this with your hand, and let it all come up nice and finely. So it actually takes out the air out of the flour, and it actually gives a nice fine mixture. As you can see, look, when you sieve it through, it really does break it down into finer pieces of flour. Yeah, so that's already done now. So now we're also going to put in the sodium bicarbonate. This is the sodium bicarbonate soda, and we'll be using half a teaspoon of that. So we're going to just any sodium bicarbonate, baking soda will be okay. And I've got a measure here which is half a teaspoon as well. So level it out and put that in there right now. So that's that done. And now we're going to use 4 teaspoons of baking powder. Yeah, this is baking powder. You can get this from any supermarket, and it doesn't even cost so much money. You'll be surprised. People charge so much money for making cakes, and Vimana man is breaking it down so you can make a cake all the time when you want. We're not paying sky high prices. So 4 teaspoons of this, so that's 1, 2, 3, and the final one is 4. So that's all done now. And what we're going to do now, we're going to put a little, mix it in there, and we're going to put a little hole in the middle for pouring the mixture in as well now. So just make a little hole like that, and that's all done. And now we're going to put in the custard in there to mix it in with the mixture. So it all's going in. We've got to be quick before this custard sets as well. So we're all putting it in right now, and it's already in there now. And now what we're going to do now, we're going to mix it with the mixer. So I'm actually going to go with the number 1 speed, because it's all about speed. Yes, that's right, the Vimana man is all about speed. And we're going to just turn on the machine. So we turned it on, and now we're mixing away. So be patient with this because it's going to take some time. So we're mixing and we're mixing as well. Yeah, it's mixing away nicely. Yes, that's right. It's mixing, it's mixing, it's mixing. The mixture, if you haven't got a mixer, you can do it by hand quickly because it does get thicker if you keep using electric. And you find it's getting a bit thick, just add some more milk, it'll make it even thinner down. So it's not a problem. Don't worry if it gets too thick with the machine, just add a bit of milk as well and it'll make it even more thinner as well. So what we're going to do, this is an 8 inch baking tray, and this baking tray is quite unique because this has got a little gap as well like that, and this baking tray you can use that for making cake. Yeah, that's right. This is an 8 inch square baking tray, and you have one of these as well. So what happens is when the cake, you take it out and let it cool down, you can raise this up straight away like that and take the cake out without scraping the sides as well. So basically we're going to butter this way, just give it a good butter mixture just straight away. I know it's non-stick, but we'll just give it a good butter as well on there. So you know, and remember the Vimana man, his golden rule was make sure you wash your dirty hands because nobody wants your dirtiness. So now we're going to put the mixture in there into the container, and don't be frightened if it's not level, but it will be level. I guarantee you this mixture will become level. Just put the mixture straight into there and take it all out because we don't want to waste a good mixture. And what will happen is that this cake mixture will actually double in size once we put it in the oven. Yes, that's right. We're going to put in the preheated oven, which is 160 degrees Celsius, which is about 325 Fahrenheit. Yes, that's right. Make sure it's preheated, and we're also going to put the cake in the pan for about 1 hour, and it will actually rise. And if you've got a mirror, if you've got a little window in the oven, you can actually have a look. In the meantime, what we're doing right now, we're just making the mixture, making it a bit level, and I'm just shaking it a bit on the side so it actually becomes a bit level. So you can see now this cake tin is from its half the mixture is actually it's actually filled up half of the baking tray, and now it will actually rise up once I've put it in the oven. So now what I'm going to do, actually, I've got a pizza tray. This is a normal pizza tray, or you can use any old tray you want, but we're going to put the cake mixture on top of that as well. So so it's easy to get out as well, because you know what I mean, nobody wants to get burnt fingers. So this is what it looks like, a nice golden colour. So now we're going to put this in the oven, ready to bake away for 1 hour. So I'm going to get the oven gloves on right now and put it in there right now. So I'm going to put it in there and get ready to put this in. So get ready for the Vimana deliciousness. Yes, that's right. This will be a nice cake, and we'll come back to it after about 1 hour. Now we are going to make the chocolate ganache, and basically we've made the cake, and now we need to decorate the cake as well, and we're going to make chocolate ganache. Chocolate ganache is a French word for joule. Yes, that's right. Chocolate ganache in French is joule, and it's a glazed icing sauce, and that will be heated. The chocolate will be heated and mixed with the we're going to use double cream and mixing with the chocolate, and it's going to add a bit of texture. Yes, that's right. The chocolate ganache will actually add a bit of texture to fill up the cake with all the fillings that we will be putting in. So further ado, let's start with the ingredients. You're going to need, first of all, I've actually got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bars of 200 grams chocolate. Yes, earthlings, you're going to need 5 bars of 200 grams chocolate. Milk chocolate, please, because we're making chocolate ganache. not dark chocolate, but milk. Then we're also going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 tubs of 300 ml of double cream, please. Yes, this will actually, with the centrifugal forces going clockwise and anti-clockwise, and the optical forces will actually add the mixture to make the chocolate ganache. And before we do that all, we need to break up all the chocolate, which we will be doing shortly, from the chocolate bars into little pieces, and we're going to be putting them into a nice glass container so we can put them in the microwave, or you can even put them with a saucepan with hot water running there and on top of the pan, so the heat distribution from the top will actually melt the chocolate, as if you haven't got a microwave. But I'm up to date, man, so I've got a microwave, so I can do that. And the cream, once we've done the hot chocolate mixture, we're going to let it cool down, and then we're going to put in the double cream as well. And then once we've stirred it all in the whisker, we're going to put it straight in the fridge as well. Yes, preferably about 4 to 5 hours, please, so we can have a nice texture, rich chocolate texture, so we can start making the filling. So further ado, let's get cracking! Right, we've broken the chocolate bars, and do you know what? I'm going to have a chocolate bar, because I can. I'm going to have a try of the milk chocolate before it melts away. It's going to melt away in my mouth as well. Mmm, yummy, yummy, yummy. Yummy, yummy for the tummy. Yes, this chocolate tastes delicious. And now we're going to put this into the microwave and start melting the milk chocolate. Well, now the hot chocolate is melting away, and we're going to let it cool down. In the meantime, we're going to put the cream into the container, and I'm going to take my glasses off because I've had enough sun. And now we're going to do the cream. So we're just going to open up the lids and just put them straight into the container, just like that. That's one, and this is the second one. And do you know what? We always thank the farmers of this country or any other country, because they do an extraordinary job for all the families in the rest of the whole world, because the farmers, they've got the cows and they all give milk as well, and the farmers refine the milk from the cows to give you some cream. Yes, this is double cream and it's thicker than single cream. So cheers to the farmers. Yes, Farmer Brown, thank you very much for all the straw as well. So that's one, that's the second one. This is the third one as well, and as you can see, it is very quite thick. And we're going to whisk this as well into the bowl to give it a good mixture, so it all mixes up nicely, ready for the chocolate to put in there as well. So further ado, let's start mixing. So we're going through the number 1 speed. Gently does it, please, because we don't want the cream to splatter out the bowl, please. So be careful how you go about it. Yes, we're churning away. We're going clockwise right now, and we're also going to go anti-clockwise as well. And we're doing the famous zigzag as well, and we're doing diagonally as well. So have patience, please, because it's all about patience. If I've got patience to make the cream, and I'm sure you can have patience as well, because let's face it, cakes, people don't make cakes for special occasions every day if you really care for somebody. So I'm making this cake for my daughter because she's only going to be 15 once, and it's going to be a special cake. So can we make sure you put some love into it. Now we're going for number 2 speed, and we're going to speed it up. Yes, the Vimana man, it's all about speed. Yes, the Vimana man doesn't like the slow lane. I like the fast lane. I am the Miami Vice man. Full Don Johnson on the speed. So we're mixing away, and now we're going to go for the 3rd speed now as well. Yep. Now we're doing the third speed as well, and we're whisking away even faster as well. Yes, look at that, whisking and whisking and whisking. Yeah, we're going and going and going. It's going faster and faster, and we're going to have to do this for at least 5 minutes, please. So have patience, just to let it churn up a bit more. So we're mixing. As you can see, the chocolate has melted away. The nice dark chocolate, nice milk chocolate has melted away, and I've done it in half a second, 30 seconds intervals, so the chocolate doesn't burn. So it really took me about a good 4 minutes in half an hour seconds, so you can take it out and give it a stir as well. So all this chocolate has actually been churned away, and we're just going to give it a good quick mix before we put it with the cream as well. So look at this. This is what chocolate really is made of. Yes, these chocolate bars you make, they go into a mould and then they let them dry and they become hard. Now we're going to transfer all the chocolate into the container where the cream is, so we're going to start making called chocolate ganache. Yes, that's right. So can you make sure you take all the chocolate out of the container, because let's not waste a good chocolate, because chocolate is priceless. Yes, that's right. Some people like dark chocolate, but I can't stand dark chocolate. I like milk chocolate, and the famous milk chocolate is Cadbury's. Yes, that's right. Cadbury's make a wonderful milk chocolate as well. And so we're just getting it all out into the container and ready to make the chocolate ganache. And we're nearly there. We're nearly there. And do you know what? Once you put most of it in the container, you can get it afterwards. Once you mixed it up, make sure you can give this a good lick off a spoon and lick all the chocolate away nicely. And make sure you clean your hands before you do anything else as well, because nobody else wants your dirtiness. So here we go. I'm going to start whisking it. I'm going to put this to number 1 speed now. It's going to be a bit tough because it's going to be mixing again as well, so we need to make sure it doesn't splutter everywhere. So we're mixing, be patient with this, it's a bit tough. So now we're going to put it to number 2 speed. Yes, that's right, the Vimana man, it's all about speed. Yes, the Vimana man is speeding away, just like Speedy Gonzales. So we're whisking away. As you can see, it's really churning away in number 2 speed. Yes, the cream is actually mixing with the milk chocolate to make a chocolate ganache, and it's actually adding a lot of nicer creamy texture to it, and this will actually add a wonderful filling to the cake that we're going to make, which is eggless. Yes, this will be the eggless cake ganache chocolate. We will be putting around the base and also down the sides as well. And this will be also using the ganache to hold up the Kit Kats around the edges as well, to make format of all as well. So now we're going to go to number 3 speed as well. Yes, it's on number 3 speed now, and we're mixing and we're mixing. So this will probably take a good at least 5 minutes, please. Ganache is all being mixed up nicely, and it really is a rich mixture. Yes, the Vimana man has just made chocolate ganache, and what will happen is when we put it in the fridge for 4 hours, it's going to get a bit thickened a bit, so it's going to give a different composite altogether. And you know what? You cannot even buy chocolate ganache in a supermarket, because you cannot buy a supermarket ganache, chocolate ganache. It's simple as that. But we can make you it. We've made a chocolate ganache. The Vimana man has just made chocolate ganache. Chocolate ganache is a rich cream texture to any cake, and that is the best mixture you can use for any cake. Nice decorative finish. Chocolate ganache is number 1. Remember, if the Vimana man says it's the number 1 mixture, it is the bee's knees. Yes, chocolate ganache is the bee's knees. So now we're going to refrigerate this for about 4 to 5 hours, and we'll come back to this later and show you what it looks like. He's done right now, and the alarm is ringing, so I'm ready for looking at how the cake's going to turn out. So we're going to open the oven, and look at that. Isn't that just golden brown? Yes, I can even smell the beautiful custard. I can smell the vanilla extract, and it really truly does smell wonderful. So I'm going to transfer this onto a base. So just going to let it cool down, and I'm going to turn the oven off as well. And we're turning it off. Right, as you can see, the cake mixture, the yellow cake mixture is turned nice and golden brown, and we're going to do the pink test now as well. Yes, this is a normal toothpick, and we're just going to pop it in the middle, and if it comes up with no ingredients stuck to it, that means the cake is done. Look at that, this cake is truly delicious. Once we cut the cake, it will actually have a nice texture inside. It'll be nice yellowy colour. So we're going to cut this. We're going to let the cake cool down for at least 15 minutes, because this tray is a bit hot, and then we will lift the cake out and we'll transfer it onto the unit. We're going to put that through the tray now. So we just have to be a bit careful because this is still a bit hot, but we're going to have a go taking it off. So just be a bit patient, and it's a bit heavy as well, because you need an adult to do this as well. So make sure you get an adult to do this as well. So as you can see, we've taken it off, and this is what it looks like. So as you can see, we've put the base there, and now we're just going to quickly transfer it on there as well. So this is all done now, and this is what the cake looks like now. So we put it on the plate. The tray is still at the bottom as well, and that will actually come off as well. And once it's cooled down, my daughter's going to decorate it. We're going to put chocolate ganache on there, as we've made chocolate ganache, and she's going to decorate it herself. And we might even cut the cake in half and put the chocolate ganache in between with other mixtures as well. The secret of a good cake is a base. I've just made today a Vimana man. The Vimana man has just made an eggless base cake. And you know what? If you wanted, there's going to be more people you need to make cake. You can actually add 4 of these. If you want to do another one, 3 more of these, and you can actually make a big cake. You can join up with a chocolate ganache, or you can use some cream as well, and so it looks like one big cake as well. But this is how it all starts. It's all about the base. Yes, this is how they all start, with the base of the cake. And then you can decorating is all on top as well. But there we go. It's the Vimana man. Yes, that's right. I am the world famous Vimana man, who's just made chocolate ganache, and this has been, we're taking this out of the fridge after 4 to 5 hours, and look at that. Look at that consistency there. Yes, that's right. This is chocolate ganache. And what we're going to do now, we've left it for 2 hours at room temperature out of the fridge, just to let it get used to room temperature, because we'll be using chocolate ganache to decorate the cake as well. So this cake will be decorated by my daughter, because she wants to do it herself, and we will show you the end result as well with the chocolate ganache. And as you can see, we're just going to give you, this is what chocolate ganache looks like. I'm just breaking it up right now so you can see what it looks like. Yes, this is what chocolate ganache looks like. Yes, this thick chocolate, we've added the double cream as well, and that is ready for using to decorate the cake as well. Now, isn't that fantastic? And you know what? I'm just going to give it a good one little taste, so I can just taste it myself. Now that is Vimana Delicious Ganache. Yes, this is ready for decorating a cake. And you know what? This is ready mixture. Yes, there's no E numbers on there. Yeah, no E numbers in this mixture. It's all fresh, ready to make a cake, and whoever eats it will actually remember you for the rest of their life, because I know I will. Vimana man. Yes, that's right. I am world famous Vimana man. And now we've actually taken out the cake from the fridge, which has been decorated. Now doesn't that look multi-million-dollar cake? That multi-million-dollar cake is just made, and it's an eggless base as well. This is truly fantastic. The base that we do, egg mix will be made, the cake base in half, the base, the sponge, and in between we put the famous chocolate ganache. Yes, we put the chocolate ganache in the middle, and we laid it out flat with the knife as well to make it nice and flat, and then we put back the sponge. And we also then put some buttercream. Yes, you can buy this buttercream as well. We've also put a layer of a buttercream on the mixture as well, on the sponge. And this, we put the ganache on top as well. So we've got the buttercream and the ganache, and then we decided to actually pipe it as well. Yes, we piped the ganache as well round the edges in this plastic syringe, which you can get from any cake shop or even the supermarket. And basically you just put the filling in there and you close the lid, and then you just go with the syringe and make the shapes you want. So this is a very good tool. So this is a good investment for you guys, you earthlings, to start making some cakes for special occasions. And then what we did then, we put ganache around the edge as well to hold up the base. And what we decided to put is a 4-off wall, like a Kit Kat. We put Kit Kat all the way around the perimeter, like a 4, and these are all Kit Kats. You can buy that from any confectionery shop, and that will stick the Kit Kat onto the wall as well. And then we reinforced it with beautiful ribbon that's round as well. Now this will actually hold on there, and so basically then we started putting the strawberries around the edges as well. We've decorated it, and the ganache left over, we decided to make a mold in this strawberry mold. Yes, this is a strawberry mold that you can buy from any shop. It's a silicone mold, and we decided to freeze the ganache. And you know what, I'm going to try one now because I can. Yummy, yummy, yummy. So just yummy. We put them round the edges, and look at that. Doesn't that look wonderful? And now we want to put it on a base. We put the cake on the base as well. You can buy these from any cake shop, and all you need now is a cake box. You can get that from any cake shop as well. Yes, you can buy these from any cake shop, and it comes in 2 parts. One's a lid and one's the base, and that will fit like that when the cake is on there. And now the Vimana man has delivered the goods again. So he's made a cake for his daughter, who's 15 years old today. So I'd like to say to her in Vimana, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, from the Vimana man. Now I have to go now because they're calling back my Vimana, and the year's 2016, and I need to get this cake straight back up to Vimana so my daughter can start doing the birthday celebrations. I'm sorry to say, but I have to go. Yes, but don't worry, I'm going to be back. Yes, I'm going to be back for some wonderful more recipes. I've already made some killer recipes, and look at that. Today I've made you an eggless cake. Isn't that spectacular? This is fantastic. So before I go, let's do the Vimana dance. So let's get our dancing shoes on. Birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you. Watch your space, because the Vimana man is going to be back. I'll be back.